Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you all are doing good. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Dragon Wolfen. Hi Dabini. Hi G-Hivis. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. Tapine, here is your fairy wink wonk. Yes, yes. There you go. There you go. I remembered. I remembered. And there he goes. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day today. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I have been so busy. I was Christmas shopping yesterday. I went to a crystal shop, which was really nice. I love my rocks. I love crystals. Okay, let me pull out the cards. And then we can get going. But yeah, join the freebie queue if you haven't already. It's !join on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you. If you'd like a guaranteed reading during stream, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. You get more cards and your reading is guaranteed, prioritized, because free readings are chosen randomly. So depending on how many people come through, I may not get to everyone who wants a freebie, but I do my best. If you've been here before, if you know me, I can yap. Sometimes my readings can take a while or take a lot of energy. That's just always how I do tarot. Even with that's why I have a card limit, because I can get so much even just from like a few cards. When I first started streaming, I did not have a card limit. I was just like kind of pulling cards, and it took much longer. So I was like, I need to organize myself more. We will leave these ones over here. Okay. I hear my dog barking. Where is the... Oh, it's over here. Bum, bum, bum. Wait a minute, I just realized my activity feed. Oh, okay, there we go. Ooh, 3 stream streak. Nice, Dragon Wolfen, nice. Okay. Get these out. And put this over here. I thought about playing my own music again today, but I was kind of like, I don't know. The comfy music that I use, these comfy vibes, are pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't feel the best today. So I was like, you know what? I think we should have comfy vibes again for the tarot stream. Boom, 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 boom. But okay, let's see who's gonna be our first freebie for today. Okay, let's see. Okay. The first freebie is gonna go to G-Hivis. And I'm pretty sure I asked you this last time. I'm gonna be real, if you told me to call you something else, I do not remember. I'm sorry, my brain. I don't remember if you said I could call you anything else. So if you want me to call you anything specific, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna call you like G-Hivis. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. But yeah, J-Hive, you've been chosen for the first freebie for today. So if you're still here, let me know what kind of reading you're wanting, what your question is, and if you would like, you can pick from one of my freebie spreads right here. But no pressure, no pressure. These are more of like a suggestion. But yeah. Let me know if you're still hanging around. Boom, boom, boom. This song's kind of sleepy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I also should be posting 2 more TikToks and YouTube Shorts this week. I just gotta edit them. I recorded like a bunch last week, and then this week I'm gonna be working on editing those. So yeah, those should be out hopefully at the end of the week. Then on Wednesday, I'll possibly try to do another tarot stream because I want to do as many tarot streams as I can. That also could be a game day though. I haven't decided yet. But then on Thursday, as always, is the next session of the Root TTRPG I'm a part of. I'm assuming since the next 2 weeks is like Christmas and New Year's around Thursday, I know at least for Christmas we're probably taking a break. I would assume. And then I did notice that the next Thursday after Christmas is New Year's. So I don't know. We usually talk about that when that comes up. But yeah, at least for this week, we should be having another Root session Thursday. And then we'll see about Friday, how I feel. I do be doing a lot, both with streaming and other stuff in my life, especially with the holiday stuff, being with family and all of that. So we'll kind of see how the week goes. But if you're not already in my Discord server, you're welcome to join. That is where I keep my people updated about what I'm doing. I've mostly been doing updates on Discord. I haven't really been updating on YouTube or Kofi like I kind of used to. I'm not sure how many people actually are like notified with my Kofi stuff or whatever. Maybe I should probably do that, but yeah, Discord's the main place. But yeah, okay, I'm trying to think, was there any other announcements? Brain. I think that was mostly it. But yeah, I can't believe Christmas is already next week. Isn't that crazy? I just realized that earlier. Christmas. I'm super excited, but also like slightly stressed. Okay, for like most of the people I'm getting presents for, I got the stuff I need. There is one person I still need to shop for. But yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping now. Water! Okay. My name is Eden. Ooh, that's a lovely name. What can I know about my psychic abilities? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if I've done that question before, but yeah, we can do that. We can absolutely, we'll just see what comes through about that. Yeah. I'ma just see. Let's see. I'm deciding if I should do like more custom spread for that and kind of see what can I know about my psychic abilities. Okay, I'm gonna write your name down as I do, and then shuffle your cards. I shuffle off camera, and then once I'm done shuffling, I will give you your timestamp and everything. So that's a good question. I don't know if, like, people have asked me about, you know, like spirituality and things relating to that, spirit guides and all that. I don't know if I've answered this question before, so I'll just, yeah, we'll see what comes through. Okay, where is my pen? Where did that go? That's over here. 1 second. Okay. I do believe everyone is intuitive, or you could even say psychic, to be honest. We all have the ability to connect with our intuition. The way I like to describe it is it's like imagine we all have like a door, and some people's doors are more naturally open than others, but everyone at least has the door. And you can also develop that skill yourself. That's kind of the way I've looked at it, from my knowledge. But yeah, that's an exciting question. I love when people ask me unique things. Eden. Okay, I'm gonna actually write that down just for my own brain. Okay. What can I know about my psychic abilities? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna pull one of these cards first. I do have a candle lit over here. I don't know if this is gonna, because I have a light right here. I'll have to watch that. Make sure it doesn't make it too hot. I'm probably gonna have to... What is the word? Snuff the candle? Am I making that up? What is it? I almost said turn off the candle. Is snuff the right, like, you know that little thing you use to, like, you can put on top of like a candle to like put it out. Okay, that's the phrase I can use. Anyways, I don't know why I couldn't think of the words for that. Snuffing a candle is a word. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm not crazy. Also, hi Remy. I hope you're having a good day, Remy. Okay. What does Eden mean to me? Ooh, okay. That one. What else are we doing? Okay, we're just gonna pull these cards. Thank you for shouting out, Remy. I was gonna ask, or I was just gonna do that myself. Yes, go follow my bestie, Remy the Druid. She's awesome and so lovely. I love her so much. What does Eden need to know about psychic abilities? Okay. This one or that one? Okay, we're gonna go. We'll see. Hi, Lily. Beautiful emote. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, you know whose emotes I've been obsessed with? Let me see. Am I still subscribed to this person? I have been obsessed. Hold on, let me find them. Where's the one I really like? I'll spam that one. Wait, where is it? Am I crazy? Where'd it go? Oh, it's this one. I have been obsessed with Rose Doodle's emotes. They're so cute. Look at that. Look at that little guy. Dude, I love it so much. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be so sad when my subscription to her ends. Because I got it for free. Ah yes, the Fire Elmo is a classic. It's a classic. That's a good one. Oh, it does kind of look like an Animal Crossing character. That, I think, is like the little guy who represents her chat. Okay. That's too many cards. Okay. Guess what? I made a little mushroom guy with leggies. I got it back. Oh my gosh. Wait. That's so cute. If you want, you don't have to, but you could send like a photo in my server. If you want. You don't have to though. No pressure. I just love looking at things like that. Like you could put it in like either like the media channel or like the creations with pixies. If you want. No pressure, no pressure, but that's cute. That's really cute. I have been wanting to get air dry clay and just like make little things. I'm even like, I could even like do a stream doing that, honestly. That would be really fun. Oh my god. Wait, now I'm getting ideas. Someone write that down. For me to remember later. I'm sure I'll remember. Surely. No, I've been wanting air dry clay. I'll surely. Okay. Anyways. Okay, let me get Eden's timestamp. And let me show the camera. Here it is. Also known as Eden. Okay. So Eden, your timestamp is 30 minutes and 38 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below after stream. Okay, 30, 38. Got that down. Got that down. Cool. All right, let me sip some water and then I'll show you your cards. Okay. So representing your energy currently in terms of your psychic abilities and what you need to know, we have the raccoon card, part of my people. And then these two cards I just kind of pulled for information, not really a specific position, because I just felt like seeing just what comes through. So we got the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups. Okay, so Eden, I'm kind of getting the vibe that you maybe are feeling a bit in the dark with your psychic abilities and maybe your connection to that or your knowledge of that. I don't know how new this is to you. Okay, so I'm gonna really be like channeling a lot of messages here. So just take whatever resonates. If I say something that doesn't resonate, then that's okay. Then just ignore that if I say something that doesn't feel right. Just listen to whatever I say that does feel right. I don't know if this is something you have like known or felt throughout your whole life, but maybe you'd never really had a label for it or didn't really know how to look into it or just even kept it to yourself. Like, this may be a thing you're very much keeping to yourself and not like expressing a lot, especially maybe to other people. Especially with like the raccoon and this Four of Cups, it's very much like a reserved feeling I get with these cards, with these energies. The Four of Cups does talk about being in a position, especially like emotionally, of not really, of maybe like feeling kind of stuck or not, you know, necessarily making a decision, just kind of sitting there in limbo and just feeling confusion. Even feeling like yeah, uncertainty is the word I get. Like, it could be like disinterest or like emotionally unhappy, but I don't know if like emotionally unhappy is what I would say here for you. It kind of just, there's like this feeling, like maybe this is like a thing that like you kind of kept inside of you, kept to yourself, but it's almost like maybe it's kind of growing to where like you can't ignore it anymore. That's another possible interpretation. Okay, I'm gonna take another sip of water real quick. Okay. Also, hi, and 2400R7. Hi, hello. Hope you're doing well. Angelica. Okay. I will do my best to remember that. If I forget in the future, though, please don't be afraid to remind me. Yeah, with this Six of Cups, that's kind of what it's making me think of, possibly things relating to your past, childhood even. Okay, let's look at the raccoon page. Let me find that real quick. Oh, I almost flipped right to it. I like passed it for a second. This is an earth energy, by the way. Ooh, I'm getting a song, and I don't... That's funny. I haven't thought about this song. What is that? Okay, I think it's a Beatles song. I think it's called Rocky Raccoon. Raccoon? I never know how to say it, to be honest. Even though it's in my name. Rocky Raccoon. Da 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 da. Something went into a saloon. Something like that. I'm pretty sure that's a Beatles song. That just popped up in my head. That may or may not have relevance. Sometimes I get songs, that's interesting. I haven't heard that song in forever. So I don't really remember like what message is in it or if it's just like a song, but I don't know. If you want to look that up, you're free to look that up later. But here is the raccoon page in case you want to pause it in the future. Okay. So, for the keywords, we have talented, shadowy, in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness, with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times, it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. When in balance, generous friend, exceptional artist. When out of balance, competitive, starving artist. To bring into balance, make new work. Okay. I feel like those questions that was like towards the end of that, am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I'm ready to grow into something more? Those might be the type of questions you're reflecting about with like this Four of Cups energy. There's a lot of like emotions you might be feeling because we have 2 Cups cards. Okay, hold on 1 second, my dog. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, the cups represent our emotions, our connections with others. I don't know if part of like your maybe stress about this or just whatever you're kind of reflecting about relating to your psychic abilities and like spirituality. I don't know if like maybe you are worried about other people's reactions. I don't know if you have people in your life who maybe would judge you for this, or maybe you're just like unsure of, like, if you even want to like reveal this to other people, or like kind of just have this be your own thing, or just yeah. What do you need to know about your psychic abilities? Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna look at the raccoon page again. That last part, raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego fear is resolved. So I think however you're feeling about your psychic abilities, I think you do need to have like some acknowledgement or like talk with yourself. If you want like how you're feeling about it or thinking about it to change. I don't know if you're maybe a bit hesitant to explore your psychic abilities. Maybe you're just completely lost. Maybe you know people who are into psychic stuff. Maybe you don't. I keep feeling like this hesitation or even like fear and just uncertainty. But I think if you're looking for answers about how to move forward, you need to listen to yourself. And that's kind of a part of like listening to our intuition, which is like a big part of being psychic, right? Maybe, and like I said, I don't know how deeply you've like connected with your psychic abilities or whatnot, but I know that definitely a lot of people in the beginning of exploring psychic abilities struggle with like knowing what to trust and like worrying like, oh, is this my brain? Is this just intrusive thoughts? Like trying to figure that out, I know can be difficult for people, especially beginners. I know I've struggled with that. I'm a lot better with that, but I still doubt myself a lot. However, I'm confident enough now to be doing tarot like this, obviously on a live stream and getting paid for it and stuff. But I practiced so much like with others and like getting feedback from others about like what's resonated, that like that's what I think helped me know that it's not just in my head, and that's how I've learned to trust the voice or like the intuition I'm getting. Because like, for example, for me, when I'm doing readings like this, I have learned just to say most things that just come up in my mind. I used to hesitate a lot more. Honestly, sometimes I do still hesitate with certain things, but for the most part, I kind of know how to just kind of let the words flow and just kind of start talking, and certain things will pop up that are like sometimes really obvious to me, and sometimes they're less obvious. And when working with other people, that's very dependent on other people's energy. That's why you'll, if you know, you watch me do readings for multiple people, you'll see how different they can be, even if it's like a similar question. But yeah, I'm sharing a lot about myself because maybe that'll help you in whatever, you know, wherever you're at with your journey with this. I don't know if like you've been in denial before, or maybe you just, yeah, this is kind of going back to like the childhood thing of like, I don't know if you've maybe been confused for a long time, or just didn't even realize what was normal and what wasn't normal, especially maybe growing up, if you had like really strong psychic experiences like from a young age. I want to look at this Six of Cups page. Let me pull that up. See, I'm hearing that song again. Rocky Raccoon went into a saloon. I don't know if that's actually how the words go, but it's something like that. I don't... Oh, I want to look that up now, actually. You know what? Hold on. It just keeps... I keep hearing it in my head. I don't know if there's anything important, but I'm gonna look up the lyrics to that real quick. Lived alone, but one day the woman ran off. Booked himself a room in the local saloon, and Rocky Raccoon checked into his room. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a message for you in this song. Wow, that's crazy. It is by the Beatles. I'm pretty sure I knew that. So that just keeps coming up. So I don't know if like the meaning or message of that song may like have something for you in relation to your question. But yeah, okay. 6 of Cups. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's another thing. Okay, I'm gonna read this little reversed meaning for you, so if you want to pause it in the future, there you go. So the reversed attributes of the 6 of Cups we have overindulgence in nostalgia, inability to move on, being stuck. When reversed, the 6 of Cups warns you to stop reminiscing about the golden years of times past and instead be in the present. Despite what you may think, you did not peak in high school. It's time to stop reliving the past and invest in the now. Okay. I don't know if you're having thoughts of like, is it too late for me to look into this? Is it too late? Maybe, I don't know if maybe you felt like, oh, I've used to be connected more to my psychic abilities when I was younger, and maybe you're like, I don't know how to connect to that anymore. Maybe you feel too old to be looking into it. Which I will say, I think for most things in life, like, I know a lot of people experience that the older they get of like, man, I don't know if I should do that, you know, like that's something maybe more young people could do, which, I don't think that should stop you from doing things, you know, like, you still have so much life. But yeah, I think some advice from that is, I think whatever you're looking for in your past, like, you might be trying to look to your past to figure out your psychic abilities right now. And not to say that there's like nothing helpful about your past, but I feel like something you need is to evaluate and listen to the version of you that is here right now. You know, the past, like I said, we can find helpful things from the past. We can find information and reflect on things, right? But there's only so much we can get from that because we are different. We become different people constantly. You are not the same person that you were when you were younger, even like a year ago. We all change. And so that's why it is important to really focus on the present, especially because that's what you can change and can work on. I just heard, I don't know if the mic just picked that up. I'm gonna snuff out my candle. It made a noise as I said that, so that might be confirmation. But also I think it's really close to this like LED light I have, and I'm kind of worried it's getting too hot. I'm gonna, hold on, okay. One moment, I'm gonna go grab my thingy for that. Just realized I was still muted. Oops. Welcome back, Dragon Wolfman. I hope your power doesn't go out. Thank you for the hydrate danger zone. That is a good reminder. Okay. Gotta keep you hydrated. Yes, thank you. Thank you for watering the fairy raccoon. Very important. Sometimes I do forget. Yeah, see, I'm getting something like related to other people again. Does it make me think of like the Six of Cups imagery in the Rider-Waite Tarot, where it's like the two people, I think one's a child and one's like an older person. They're giving like flowers to each other, and like upright, this is a very feel-good card, but it in reverse, like there's like this stress and strain. Like I don't know if maybe maybe there's like someone who you maybe could use to like connect with more, especially relating to psychic abilities or even things that are spiritual. Like I don't know if you have like a grandma or someone, or like a friend. There's like that feeling of being lost again. I feel like you're really focused on that. And that's something I did briefly notice in the Rocky Raccoon lyrics, is like something happened to Rocky in his childhood and he like wants revenge or something like that. I don't know. So like that's once again like focusing on the past. So I think you might be holding on to things that you don't need to anymore. And honestly, it may not even be directly like psychic ability related, but most things in our life are connected. Like honestly, I feel like everything in one way is connected. Like for example, this is the example I'm getting, like, you know, you could have a job, you know, you could go to work or whatever, right? And something in your personal life might happen that might make you emotional. Maybe you go through a breakup. And obviously, that is related to your personal life and not your work life, but that's still gonna affect you when you go to work, you know? So it's like kind of like that thing where like maybe there's like other things that are affecting you right now that you're holding on to, like this weight, this sadness, this like melancholy feeling, and that could be related to whatever you're seeking with your psychic abilities right now. You might need to let go of some stuff in order to be able to focus on certain things and move on in the ways you want to and need to. Or like I got like an example just now of like a video game for some reason. Let's go get revenge. Oh my god, wait, that emote's so funny. I love that. Okay. Brain. No, wait, what was I saying? I got distracted by the chat. I honestly, I do kind of get this feeling of like needing to cry. Although part of me is not 100%. No, that could be your energy. That might be a bit of me though. But yeah, because I feel like there's emotions here, and I don't know if like maybe you haven't let yourself like fully feel those emotions recently. Maybe you're like afraid to, or maybe you're not that great at doing that. Or maybe you could be just a very emotional person. And now I'm kind of looking back at the imagery with the Rider-Waite Tarot with the Four of Cups, where it's like the person sitting there by the tree, there's 3 cups in front of them, they are not satisfied, but there's like a floating cup over here. But they're not looking at this cup, they're looking at these. I feel like these cups are representing maybe your past, or just things you're focusing on that you can't really do much about, or that you need to work on and let go of. I feel like this is kind of representing your psychic abilities. It's hard to especially connect with something like psychic abilities when there's a lot of emotions clouding your heart, clouding your vision. So I think that's what you need to know is, focus on the present. Focus on what you need to. Let go of things when you need to let go of them, if it's time. Maybe some of this stuff you're kind of just like, I don't know if I'll ever be ready to let go of this. And you know, that still might take a long time, or you know, that's up to you, right? Like, I'm not saying you have to let go of this thing right now, right in this moment, because that's not how emotions work. That's not how things work. Like, I think you can obviously, like I said, I think letting go of stuff is such like a broad term and is so personal to every person. Like, making progress towards that looks different for everyone, but I think you can still recognize like when you're just kind of like stuck and you're keeping yourself stuck in the same position with whatever this is representing in your life. I think in order to not feel like this like little raccoon hiding in the shadows energy in terms of your psychic abilities, take care of yourself. Trust yourself. Listen to yourself. If you don't know how to listen to yourself and your intuition, there's lots of ways to do that. Usually intuition is calm, sometimes quiet. This is kind of how I was taught to know the difference of like anxiety or intrusive thoughts. Like, things like that are gonna be loud. But when we get messages from like ourselves, our higher selves, or spirit guides, or God, or whatever you believe in, that is gonna be, it's a feeling of more calm and peace, and it's a lot more gentle, I will say. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Eden. Yeah, I really hope this helped. I really hope this kind of answered the question for you, is helping you, and I'm wishing you the best with, you know, with this and whatever else you're doing with your life. You got this, okay? You got this. I believe in you. But yeah, thank you for trusting me with this reading, and like I said, if you ever want to rewatch, you can do so over on my YouTube channel with that timestamp I gave you. Thank you. I let off some of that, made me so sad and confused, but yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. But yeah, you're very welcome. You posted the baby shroom? Oh, I'm looking back at chat. We will throw sandals at them and flip tables. Ah, yes, the reasonable response. Hi, Dark Master Tarot. It's actually Tarot King. My pronouns are he, they. I mean, sometimes I don't mind feminine terms because I am a feminine person, but for the most part, I like people to, respect my pronouns. Hi SK on YouTube. Are you still here? Because if so, I can add you to the queue. Let me remove Eden. Where are you? Okay. So we are gonna do our next free reading after we go on a quick ad break. So if you're wanting a chance for a free reading, you can do exclamation point join on Twitch. You can ask on YouTube and I'll add you. If you would like a guaranteed prioritized reading during stream, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. You get more cards and it's guaranteed. Cause remember, my free readings are chosen randomly. So it's possible I might not get to you today, unless you donate. So yeah, okay. We're gonna go on an ad break as I do between readings, and then we'll get back to it. Well, an ad break on Twitch, because YouTube, I don't know how the ads work there. But yeah, okay, I will be right back. Hello, welcome back. Hello, hello. Lily, I looked at the little mushroom guy. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Guys, if you're not on my Discord server, it's so cute. It's in my Discord server. There's the link in the Twitch chat. Also, hi, the fangirl on YouTube. Hi, hello. I am doing okay today. I was feeling, I don't even know how exactly I was feeling. Just not like, I don't know, I just kind of felt like meh earlier. I am feeling a little better with streaming because I like doing this, and I don't know, I like hanging out with you guys and having the good vibes here, so that helps me feel better a little bit. But I hope you're doing good. Okay, we are gonna choose the next freebie. So let us see. We have Dragon Wolfen and was it Angelica? Angelica, yeah. Okay, let's see. Who is it gonna be? Bum 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 bum. Okay. The next freebie is gonna go to Dragon Wolfen. Dragon Wolfen, are you still here? Yippee! Okay. You have been here for a really long time, so you know the drill, but I always repeat myself. Let me know what your question is, and if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. General C, advice, current energy, possible future. Yeah, we can do that for you. Is there anything specific you would like me to focus on? Any area of life, or just anything really? Or do you just want to leave it up to what the spirits have to say? Let me write your name down. Leave it up to the cards, alrighty. Nice. Ooh, Bewie Boop. Let's go. The first Bewie Boop of today, unless I missed one. I don't think I missed one. Hopefully not. Alright. before I shuffle your cards, let's do a little Bee-wee boo. Alrighty. If you have not met Bee-wee, say hello to the cult leader himself. I accidentally started a cult. If you go on my Discord server, you can see the Bee-wee cult I started accidentally. But here he is. My little guy. My little guy. Hehe. He's so cute. He's so cute. Here's your books. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Wow. I needed that. Can confirm there's a PB. There really is. It's true. It's the cutest cult, to be honest. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Oh, okay. I needed that. I'm feeling pretty mad too, so I get it. Well, I hope you feel better, the fangirl. Or just, yeah. Just... Well, I feel a little better after that Bee-wee boo. Okay. Let me write you down. I did write you down. Shuffle your cards. Let me do that. Okay. What does Dragon need? Okay. Oh. Ooh. I haven't seen that card in a while. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. I'm excited. Okay. Advice card. So, whoa, I did a little hop. Or no. Okay, shuffling the last card. This one's taking a minute. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Ooh. This song kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing a little bit. Okay. Let's get your timestamp. When my dogs bark, how well can you hear them? Because I see he's barking. I don't know how much it picks up on the mic. So I had people tell me that they could barely hear it, but I don't know. Okay. Timestamp. Okay, Dragon Wolfen, so your timestamp is 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 45 seconds. So, since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below after stream. Okay. Let me write that down. 1:19:45. Okay, so the card I was excited about, your current energy. We have the Firefly. This is so precious. Oh my gosh. So this is an air type energy. For your advice card, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And for your possible future, we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, how do I on camera? Okay. I don't know if right now you're like exploring something new, welcoming new energy in your life, seeking something. Because what I'm also noticing is in the background, I have this little, what is it called? Pendulum board. Which I mostly use as decoration for my stream, to be honest, but, I'm noticing the little, like, I think these are moths, and I, like, never pay attention to those during readings, but, like, you know, we got some, like, bug, moth, fly, air energy. That was being pointed out to me. And that's kind of what I'm getting initially, is, like, some sort of, like, exploration, or, like, wanting to explore. I don't know if you're feeling like inspired to put yourself out there. Yeah, okay. I don't know if this is like, it could be related to multiple areas of your life. It could just be in general. Two areas of life it makes me think of is one, career, because we do have pentacles here, which I'll get into later, but career, and maybe like your connections or even love life. But first, I want to read this Firefly page for you. Oops, I dropped. Okay. Firefly. Here it is. Oh my gosh, didn't I say inspired? It literally has the word oh, I just bent the page. It literally has the word inspired. Ooh, okay, I'm excited. Okay, let me sip some water. So, the keywords we have: inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? When in balance, writes, creates, brainstorms. When out of balance, burnt out, feels dull. To bring into balance, write a poem, draw. Okay. I feel like you're in or are approaching a pivotal moment in your life right now, Dragonwolfin. Maybe you already know what this is. If you don't know what it is, it'll probably be clear to you, to be honest. It'll probably make sense. But I feel like you've been kind of like imagine you're this firefly, but for a while you have been this firefly that hasn't been glowing. That's just been kind of, just a firefly, but no glowing. And now I feel like you're entering a period of your life where you're glowing and you're having this moment of like inspiration, of wanting to explore, of something exciting, an opportunity appearing in front of you. Which is super exciting. Ooh, yeah, I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm excited for you. I feel excited for you. Like this feels good to me. Like this feels very light and flowing energy. So I think don't be afraid right now to follow that feeling, especially when you really feel it. Like if you're not too sure what this is yet, that's okay. But when it is obvious to you, when it is there, really there, do not be afraid to follow that feeling. Because oftentimes when we feel excited or passionate about something, we feel that for a reason, and our passions actually are a big guiding light for us in our lives. Don't let any fears hold you back. Don't let any fears of like the darkness in the world or even around you, don't let that hold you back. So many people are unhappy because they don't allow themselves to dream, don't allow themselves to follow their passions anymore. I think for most people in general, we are good at following our passion when we're kids. And it gets harder the older we get, the more adult we grow. But passion and those things inside of us that make us feel this feeling of this firefly, that make us glow, those are always there. And sometimes we do need help finding it. Sometimes we're gonna feel lost and it's just like you're not really sure where to look, but everyone does have this like guiding light inside of them, even when they don't realize it. So whenever you feel this, please don't be afraid to follow it. That's what the big thing I'm hearing here. Don't be afraid to take that chance, especially because I think that's what life is all about. And what holds a lot of people back from progressing sooner than they could is, just thinking about it too much. But sometimes I think we really just need to go for it and just do things. So that's what life is about. You don't want to spend too much of your life just thinking about things rather than doing them. Because you don't want regrets, you know? Yeah, okay. For your possible future, we do have the Queen of Wands, which a lot of times, like the Queens, Knights, Pages, Queens, Kings, can represent like actual people in our lives. I don't always get that when I'm doing tarot, but for you, I do feel like with your possible future, and now remember, as I always say, anytime I talk about the future, please take it with a grain of salt. The future's always changing, energy's always changing. I could be right, I could be wrong. But I feel like this is talking about a person. It could be someone you know, but I also do kind of get the vibes that you might meet someone. Or it could, yeah. I'm not too certain on that, to be honest with you. It could be someone that maybe like you know, but like you haven't really thought of in a while or haven't really connected to. I feel like this is okay. This might be what helps you identify this person. This is someone who is very strong. Has a lot of feminine energy, and remember, feminine does not equal gender. But like in the way that I think this person can be kind and nurturing, especially in like a physical way, like they could do things for people. They like to do things for people. Like take action, spend time, bake things. I just heard in my head. I don't know. But I feel like this person has been through a lot in their life, and they know, despite what they've been through, they are still very kind. Because I kind of see these thorns growing out of them. Like, and I see that as like pain they've been through, or certain pains they've learned to live with. Maybe they have like mental or physical things that may hold them back or are just painful to deal with, that they deal with on the daily. But despite that, like I see them still like hovering over these flowers, and still being able to live in the world with kindness and positivity. I think that's something you'll know about this person, is you'll see how strong they are because they've been through a lot. And that might not even be obvious on the outside. That might be something you only know once you get to know them. I do see you, this firefly even is looking towards this queen. Like, I do kind of get it might be someone you meet, someone new. I almost see you lighting up because of this person. I feel like in the near future, things might start falling into place in your life. Like one thing after another. They might not even be related. Like I feel like you might just like have a moment where things just start going good for you, and I almost feel like you might be like a little surprised by that, because maybe consistently things haven't been great for you. But I just feel like there's just like this moment where just like so many things kind of seem to line up or will start to make sense, and you're just like, whoa, what is happening? Which is really cool. If this is someone you're meeting, don't be afraid to start conversation with them. Don't be afraid to reach out to them. That might be scary. But I think it's that kind of thing of like, with this firefly, with the advice of like, don't hesitate. It's okay to have a little hesitation, but don't let it hold you back completely. just take that chance. You know, it's better to have done something, and I don't want to say fail, but like maybe it doesn't go as good as planned or whatever, but like it's better to have like at least tried than to live in that regret. You know, try not to have so much regret, especially if you've dealt with that in your life. Now with this Ace of Pentacles, I see this as like there's like this shiny new opportunity. It's interesting because it's also like reminding me, this like singular pentacles are reminding me of the glow. With this Firefly card. Let me look at these. So, like I said at the beginning, there could also be something with your career, because, you know, Pentacles talk about like finances, in general, like material possessions, the material world. Yeah, okay, I want to read this page for you. So, again, this is your advice. Hopefully you can read that. Hi Madison on YouTube. Yes, I can add you to the list really quick. Let me do that before I forget. Let's see, does that work? Okay, cool, that works. Okay. Let me read this page now. So the attributes of the Ace of Pentacles, we have prosperity, new opportunities, investment, support, and resources. The Ace of Pentacles denotes the beginning of new, exciting possibilities. Since we're dealing with Pentacles, this card specifically comments on money, material wealth, and resources. You could receive a new job offer or returns on some investments. Or you could just be in a place where you're finally getting enough resources and support to follow your ambition and unleash your creativity and imagination. Whatever the case may be, get ready to invest in hard work. You must be dedicated in order to bring these new resources and possibilities to fruition. Okay, so I think, I don't know if maybe you'll meet this person relating to your career. But either way, I think really focusing on working hard and working diligently and just being consistent and showing up, not just for your job, but like for yourself as well. Just like in your life, to continue moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other and taking care of yourself and staying consistent. That's the best advice I see for you here. Because I think you're leading yourself right where you need to be, Dragon Wolfen, and you have to trust that. Sometimes the road can look and feel really messy, but you have to trust that it's going to work out in your favor. And, you know, sometimes things happen to us that are painful or hurtful, but even that, a lot of times there's a reason for that. You know, sometimes we have certain endings with connections in our life for a reason. We sometimes, even like with our job, for example, like, you know, sometimes we're pushed towards another direction, and at first that might seem confusing and like, why is this happening to me? But I've witnessed this happen to like people I know where if that hadn't happened, they wouldn't have the opportunities they now have in their lives. And I think you have to really trust that. But yeah, this exciting thing is, like, you know, like I said at the beginning, I love this firefly energy because it's like this feeling of glowing and feeling like inspired and like excited. And I think when you start to feel that, like I said, follow that. Don't be afraid to take a risk or reach out or move towards that. Move towards whatever is exciting to you, because you're feeling that for a reason. And maybe you might feel a little silly. I know sometimes a lot of people feel silly for following feelings like that sometimes, but don't hold yourself back. You know, life, that is a big part of life, is exploring and just changing and trying new things, and I feel like there is something really exciting, as I mentioned with the Queen of Wands, in the future for you. So yeah, okay, I think that's all the messages I have for you, Dragon Wolfen. I hope that resonated. I hope that meant something to you. If you would like, you can rewatch anytime over on my YouTube channel, with that timestamp I gave you, as you know, since you've been here for a really long time, like basically the whole time I've been streaming. But yeah, I hope you like that. Hi, Botan. Botan! Hello! How are you doing, Botan? I hope you're doing good. Let me shout you out. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I do need water. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Botan. Yeah, I've been here for a while watching you stream. Yes, you have. You've been here for so long, and I really appreciate you. That's why you got VIP. You show up. And it means a lot to me. It does. And I think it resonates. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. So as I do between readings, we're gonna go on a quick little ad break between readings. If you would like a free reading, you're welcome to do !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the list. Just remember, free readings are chosen randomly. However, if you would like a guaranteed reading during stream, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi. $11 US on Kofi. You get more cards, and your reading, as I said, is guaranteed. But that's completely optional. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Madison. And just a reminder, my pronouns are he, they. Okay, ads. And then we will be back. Actually, let me remove Dragon Wolfen before I forget. Remove. Okay. But yeah, join the queue if you haven't already. Okay, ads. Oh, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. I was dealing with my dogs. I'm back. I'm back. Hello, hello. Hi, A-Rock. Hi, Mundo. Hello. I hope you guys are doing good today. E-Rock, let me shout you out. If you guys don't know E-Rock, E-Rock's a very cool, a very, very kind person. He's awesome. He's another streamer. I have missed moon streams. Aw, well, I missed you. Yes, yes, I have been streaming again since last week, I think. Wait, actually, I don't know. My timeline's confused. Oh, I got it, Tapini. No worries. That's weird that that didn't work. Okay. So, we are about to pick the next free reading. So if you haven't already, you can join the freebie queue by doing !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you. Just remember, free readings aren't guaranteed. They're chosen randomly. But by donating to my Kofi, you do get a guaranteed reading with more cards during the stream. That's optional. Welcome back. Thank you, fangirl. Let me add you as well over on YouTube. Let's see if I can. The fangirl. Okay, let's try. Ugh, surely there's a user that has that name. There we go. Ooh, okay, another Beewee boop. I'll do that for you in just a second. Cool. Okay. Here is a shout out for the web. Yeah! Tapini has been hired recently. And he's doing a great job. Okay. Alrighty, let's see who's gonna be the next freebie. Actually, before I do that, let's do the Beewee boop before I forget, because I might forget. So let's do a little Beewee boop. Here he is, back again. Ah, almost dropped him. It's okay, he can fly. The leader, the supreme leader of the Beewee cult that I accidentally started. Beewee himself. Here he is, in the flesh. Bask in all his glory. Look at that face. Look at it. There's your boobs. He's so cute. I wish he had like little magnets so I could like do this. That would be cute. That would be cute. Oh. Alright. There he is. Okay. Honestly, instant mood booster. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Madison on YouTube, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. I'll give you like a minute to respond. I'm gonna sip some more water. Yeah, it's your turn, Madison. So let me know what your question is, and if you would like, you can pick from one of my freebie spreads right here. But that's optional, you know. Especially if it's your first time and it might be a little confusing, that's totally okay. But yeah, let me know what kind of reading you're wanting. I'm gonna write your name down. And just so you know, I shuffle off camera, so don't worry, I will take this list off the screen once I actually am doing your reading. Hi Portia. Madison T 1714. I am assuming Madison is typing. Hi Portia. I can add you to the freebie queue, but just know that free readings are chosen randomly, so it's possible I might not get to you today. However, if you are able to and want to, I do have a Kofi donation option, where you can donate on my Kofi, to get a guaranteed reading during stream, where you get more cards and your readings guaranteed and prioritized. That's optional. But yeah, I can add you to my queue if you'd like. Let me add Virgo Empress Cards. I like that name. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. Add Virgo Empress. There we go. Okay. Let me add, I added you. Let me add Portia. I'm wondering, do I need to watch my back with this girl? If I run into her, what will she be like? And so on. C. Ooh, okay. Okay. And is that C at the end there one of the spreads you're wanting? If so, can you specify if it's the general spread or if it's the Love and Other Connection spread? Backstory, I felt like she was lying about car being stolen and I cut her off. She then told people I was gay, which is no problem, but I'm not. So I confronted her about. She had choice words for me. I kind of said what I needed, so I'm just wondering how she's feeling. Okay. Okay. I will do my best to get whatever messages you need to hear about this situation. So I'm kind of getting so you're kind of wanting like what you need to know with the vibes of this girl. Okay. Okay. And now, is there a specific spread? You can have fun with this. I'm not like okay. I will do my best, as I said. And we shall see what comes through. What spirit wants to focus on. I feel like a spread I would recommend, unless you're not picky, would be probably General B. That is advice, situation, and obstacle. I feel like that would be a good one for you, with this reading. Let me write your question down. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Dealing with people like that is no fun. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that spread would be really good for you, just to kind of see what would be helpful for you to know. So I think I might pull for that, unless there's anything else that, any other spread that catches your eye, but. Let me check something real quick. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start shuffling for that then. Which cards are we using? Okay. I'm actually gonna pull out one of my other decks for this. I just feel like doing that. Okay. Up to you here. Okay. Also, I can't tell. My YouTube stream might be a little delayed, I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm noticing for some people the chats are showing up like a little late after what I'm saying. So if anyone's behind, you might need to like refresh the YouTube page if you can. I noticed that earlier as well when people were talking. But yeah, okay. Let's pull your situation card. What? Oh, okay. Ooh. Cool. Okay, that's a cool card. Right. There is like a 10-second delay there. I can. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Tapani. Thank you for the information. That's good to know. Cool. Okay. Let me shuffle. What other cards do I want to use? Okay, let's do this one. What would be helpful for Madison to know? I'm gonna move this up to see it. It's because I think YouTube always has a chat delay. Always. Okay, that's good to know. I just noticed it was like super behind though. Like it was like really behind earlier. I think it's a little better now, to be honest, but obstacle. This card's taking a minute to come out. What is the optical position here, Spirit? Oh! Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Cool. And now for the advice. Okay. I'm actually gonna pull this card from this deck for you because I feel like that'll be helpful. Okay, advice with the animal spirit oracle. Okay. Oh, this card's so pretty. Ooh, okay, I'm excited. Okay. Get excited when the pretty animal spirit cards come out. Pretty colors, especially since the camera picks it up so well now, ever since I got this one. Okay. Let's put these over here. Where am I gonna put you? We'll put you over here. Okay, let's get your timestamp. No, I was working on something that crashed today, really. Oh, I'm sorry, the fangirl. That, I hate that. That's awful. I hope you can fix it easily. Okay. Okay. timestamp. Copy this. Okay. Medicine 7.4. Your timestamp. Okay. So Madison, your timestamp is 2 hours, 17 minutes, and 9 seconds. So since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, you're on YouTube, so you know. If you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. All my streams save there afterwards, and I usually put the timestamp in the comments below after stream. Tapani on a 3-stream streak. Let's go. Thank you, Tapani. Thank you. Okay, let me sip some water. Okay. So, for your situation card, we have the moon in reverse. For your obstacle card, we have, I believe, this is the King of Wands, I believe. I'll double check. And, I think that's advice. For your advice card, wait, let me double check. Yeah, that is advice. Okay. For your advice card, we have the hummingbird energy. Look at how pretty, oh my gosh, that looks so pretty on camera. Oh, it's so pretty. The colors. Okay. Bum, bum. Okay. Okay, so initial things I'm getting. Okay, so I'm actually getting like a metaphor example with this moon card. This is from a deck I don't use often, so I'll have to see what the guidebook says. This is the D&D tarot deck. I'm kind of getting that, like, this person that you're talking about, they might be used to getting away with doing stuff, or they might be used to, like, kind of being mischievous or tricking people even, and, like, I don't know if they've really received many consequences like that throughout their life, which is probably why they're comfortable acting like that, to be honest. I feel like some people may just believe what they say, some people may just let them get away with it. However, you, Madison, I feel like are not one to mess with. Is what I'm kind of getting. I'm almost seeing it as like she's used to like being in the dark and like hiding in the shadows and kind of being shady, but I'm kind of seeing you as like this moon. Well, this kind of looks like the sun. Like you, whoever this person is, like holding this light, I feel like you can see through that you can see the truth. You can see, maybe you're good at that, honestly. Maybe you're good at seeing through people who are being deceptive, and you are able to shine a light on it. And I feel like that might be a reason why you're kind of like upsetting this person, because she doesn't like that you are shining a light on things that she's used to keeping hidden, or like I said, I don't know, I kind of get the vibe that she just kind of gets away with it. But yeah, I was seeing you as like the moonlight, shedding light on this person, on this situation. Especially if you like feel a lot of like gut feelings with this person, I would definitely listen to that. Like the fact that you're even coming to me and asking like if this person can even be trusted, like I think that says a lot. Like the fact that you're questioning, because maybe with some of it you're not, I mean, you did literally say she was spreading rumors and things about you, which is very immature, I will say. Oh, I just saw 44 angel number. Okay, whenever we see an angel number during stream, I add to the angel number counter on Twitch. Okay, anyways, yeah, those are the initial vibes I'm getting. Like, if you're wondering like why this person acts the way they do, I think that's a part of it. I think she doesn't like that you see the truth and that you're actually maybe speaking up about it. Also take whatever resonates. If something doesn't resonate, feel free to ignore it. I just channel messages. Okay, let's look at the guidebook for the moon card in this deck. So, for the moon card, we have facing and allowing deep-seated fears to dissolve in the light of your awareness. Remove words from the mind and breathe. Yep, that card is popping in. No, I am not. I'm really immature. No games, kind of. Yeah, I feel like I get like very like if someone's messing with you, you're gonna speak up about it, or you're not gonna sit there and just let that happen. I feel like you're teaching this person a lesson. Honestly, this is a bit of advice just from me. I feel like this person's definitely not worth your energy. I don't know how much like you're around this person. Maybe you're forced to be around them for whatever reason. But oh, I also just realized this hummingbird looks like it's glowing. Wow, okay, you have so much power and presence, even just like by standing there. Like, I kind of get the vibe like you just like radiate this you can radiate this intensity that might even like intimidate people, and you don't even have to say a word. And that's not to say like you're not friendly or kind or whatever, but like I feel like you just like, people feel that, and I feel like you might even kind of, like I said, intimidate or scare her a little. And especially when people who are immature act, or you know, kind of they get defensive and they might act out more, or you know, whatever it may be. But yeah, back to what it said. allowing deep-seated fears to dissolve in the light of your awareness. Remove words from the mind and breathe. Okay, a little advice here with this moon card, with this situation, is especially if this person is really upsetting you, if it gets to a point where they're making you really mad or just upset, or it's just like you're so annoyed, remember to take a deep breath. Remember to stay true to yourself. A lot of times, if you like talk to people calmly but sternly, or just still like kind of like I said, radiate that like presence of just like, I'm not playing any games here, okay? They may not always listen, but I think if it'll definitely affect things, I guess in like a good way, or like in your favor, if once this person sees like, oh, this person is not like everyone else. Like Madison is not playing the game like other people do. Like this person may even be purposely trying to bait people. Oh, that could be it. She could be like purposely trying to spread rumors or make you upset, and then like hoping you'll get like upset back, and so she could be like point out like, oh well look at you, look at what you're doing. But I feel like you're just not falling for it. Like I feel like part of it is a trap, which is why it's good, like I said, to remain calm and reasonable, which I think you are. But I think that's just a general reminder of like, don't feed into this, because it's not gonna help anything like at all. Like don't be afraid obviously to like speak up and say things, but at the same time, like I think you're really just gonna be feeding into something that is just so unnecessary that she's trying to create. And if you're worried about other people, I think people who really matter in your life and who really like know you should know that like if she's like spreading these rumors, should know the truth, or should know to trust you first rather than trust her. So I don't worry about other people's perception of you with this. Because those who are meant to stick with you will believe you, you know? I would just run into her. I meet her through staying in the same apartments. And she's yeah, I would just like not feed into that, avoid that. Honestly, like that's just not for you. You don't have to feed into that. Okay. With your obstacle card, let's look at that. So I believe it's a King of Wands. Let me double check. Hey, I lost connection. Was I called by any chance? You were not called, Virgo Empress. But don't worry, I will add you in the chat if you are called. Yeah, okay, that is the King of Wands. Let me sip some more water real quick. Okay. So It isn't reversed, although with this deck it doesn't have reversal meanings. So we'll see kind of where that goes, but oh, okay. Yeah. A lot of times, or I mean, it depends, but sometimes people do act this way because they are jealous. I do see that there could possibly be some jealousy here, because I'm getting like a few interpretations, but here, let me show you this card. So this is kind of hard to read. I'll still show you, but I'm gonna read it out loud anyways, in case you want to pause it in the future. So, the King of Wands has accomplished his long-term goals with great success. He can lead others properly, help them, and is a great advisor. He is a charismatic and inspiring figure. He motivates people to reach their dreams courageously. I honestly feel like that this King of Wands energy represents you. Like, that kind of feels like you, like what I just read, like, leads others properly, helps them, is a great advisor. Like, I feel like you have a really good head on your shoulders, and I feel like the obstacle here is just the fact that, like, you are a lot more stable within yourself than a lot of other people, or just people around you, including her. And maybe she sees that. I don't know if, like, maybe on social media she's seen your posts about your life. I don't know if you post about your life, but, like, that's just kind of an example, like, that kind of thing. Like, she may feel, like, intimidated by you. I'm now remembering when I shuffle the cards, I did hear something in my head about ego, and, like, she feels the need to make up for what she lacks internally by acting out externally and trying to, like, take people down a notch in whatever ways, right? Because I feel like she is, like, jealous of you, or just, like I said, intimidated, or just, like, you know, I think she's feeling insecure. Yeah, my spirit guides give me just no, I'm not worked out about it. If anything, I feel like you should almost take it as, like, or just take kind of this energy of the King of Wands as a compliment. You know, like, if you're ever having, like, doubts about yourself, which we're all human, we all have our doubts and things, we all have our moments, just know that, like, I feel like you're doing so well with just, like, whatever you're doing with life, that, like, you're doing so well that, like, people are able to be jealous of you, you know? Of you and your personality, and I feel like your spirit guides are proud of you. Maybe you've grown a lot, maybe that hasn't always been easy for you, being the way you are. Maybe you've had your moments in the past. But yeah, you should be proud of yourself. Take a moment to be proud of yourself. Yeah. Okay. And with your advice with this situation with the hummingbird, I usually don't pull these cards for the advice card, but I felt called to with you, so your advice is to embody this hummingbird energy. So this is air. Being this light. Keep following what feels authentic and true to you. Ooh, I just looked up, I have, like, words on my wall. I saw the word decision. I'm hearing something something about like waking up every day and making a choice. So maybe that's like waking up every day and like choosing to embody a certain energy. Oh, I'm so curious. Okay, I gotta look at the book for this one because I'm so curious what it says. Because I don't get this card. I haven't gotten this card in a while. Where is the hummingbird? Here it is. Okay. Here's the page in case you want to pause it in the future. So, keywords are positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Okay, so what I'm getting with this actually is like your advice. If you have any like spiritual practices you do, like I don't know if you read tarot, I don't know if you meditate or pray. You did mention spirit guides, so I'm assuming you connect with them in some way. But I feel like your advice here is to really just stick close to those things, and focus on that. Focus on the spiritual teachings you've learned, on the routines you have. That is what will really help you stay centered, especially when things like this happen. I feel like you're honestly pretty good at aligning yourself with that energy. This hummingbird is literally glowing and we have the rainbow. I feel like, ooh, that's making me think of the chakras. Like, I feel like you're working really hard to keep yourself stable and balanced the best you can be. Positive, enthusiastic. Yeah, just remain in the energy of positivity and kindness, you know? Being civil at the very least. Yeah, because I was ugly, she seems like she has or is actually a sweet girl, but sometimes those demons, yeah, some people, you know, they have some growing to do. They let those things kind of overtake them. You know, humans are far from perfect. I just had to say something because I'm not perfect. All praise. Let's see. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. I feel like if you do anything creative, like focusing your energy on that, or even like venting, if you need to vent through like a creative method, whether that's like drawing or sewing or like writing or just like, I don't know, anything that has creative energy, that might be a way to help you kind of clear out energies when people are doing stuff like this, and like just stay connected to you and who you really are. You know who you really are, and you know, other people don't get to decide that for you. Other people I feel like I said, it's going back to that thing I said earlier where like it's almost like I feel like this is definitely a big moment for her, whereas like she's kind of learning. The world doesn't revolve around her. Like maybe she's nice, but when things like don't go her way, or just something like, you know, makes her feel insecure or whatever, that's when she kind of goes into that energy that we were talking about. Class is so funny. Yeah. To bring it about, to take a class. I mean, hey, you could. This is just a general guidebook page, but yeah, this is kind of like reminding me with another reading, like this air energy is just reminding me of like just exploration and just this feeling of just being more free. And yeah, like I said, I feel like you have a really good head on your shoulders, so I hope a lot of this honestly seems to be like confirmation for you. Just don't focus on it. Don't give this more energy than you need to. She's just someone who needs to grow a lot more. And that's not your problem. Yeah, okay. I think that's where I'm going to end your reading, Madison. Yeah, I hope that resonated. I hope that helped with your situation. Hope maybe that confirmed some things for you. Thank you for trusting me with this and stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you ever want to rewatch it, you can do so on my YouTube channel, which you're on right now. I'm gonna put the timestamps after stream. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that was helpful. Hi, Rocket. Hi. Hello. I hope you're doing good. How are you, Moon? I mean, earlier I was kind of feeling meh. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling the best. But I feel okay now that I'm streaming, honestly. Like, I really enjoy doing this, so a lot of time this brings me joy and fulfillment. So I'm feeling a bit better now. I am kind of hungry though, so we might not do too many more freebies. We'll see how I feel. Let me remove actually, here, let's look at the list. So let me see. Let me remove message. Okay. What's for dinner? That's a good question. I don't know yet. Tabani! Here is your fairy wink wonk, Tabani. Thank you, and it had maybe jealousy or whatnot because I know she can't act. Yeah. She's just being kind of immature and just insecure and just, you know, being childish. Okay, so as we do, we're gonna go on a little ad break between readings. I shouldn't take as long as I did last time. But then we will do, I think we'll do one more free reading for tonight, probably. However, just know donation readings are open the entire stream. If anyone donates, I will, it's guaranteed. So I will be doing that even when I close freebies. So I think I might do one more freebie for now. And I will choose that after the ads are done. So if you haven't joined the queue already, feel free to do !join on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, you can ask and I'll add you to the queue. And yeah. Okay, I will see you guys after the Twitch ads. Hello, I am back. Okay. We are gonna choose the next free reading, and this will probably be the last freebie for today, to be honest. Because I am getting quite hungry. And we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Okay. Alrighty, we got a lot of people on the list right now, so let's see who Spirit chooses. Drink some water. Thank you for the reminder. I did just drink some water. I actually got some more water just now. Okay, sorry, that took me a second. So there's a lot of people, and I was like, okay. But, the final freebie for today is gonna go to, another person on YouTube, Virgo Empress Cards. You've been chosen, congrats! So let me know what your question is, and if you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads right here. But yeah. And if you didn't get a freebie today, no worries, I will be live again, either Wednesday or definitely Monday. Definitely Monday. Possibly doing Tarot Wednesday, that depends on how I feel. I also might do a game on Wednesday instead. I'll have to see. I'll also be posting some more TikToks and YouTube shorts this week. Tarot YouTube shorts and stuff, so. And of course, even though freebies, I'm closing freebies now, just remember donation readings are open the entire stream. So if you want to, and if you're able to, you're welcome to donate to my Kofi for a guaranteed reading still. I will do that, but the freebies are closed for today. Yeah, donation readings are open the entire time. B from Loving Connections. Okay, let's see. Is Vaughn S talking to his folks about us? What kind of things might he be saying? No contact. Ooh, okay. What you want, what they want, where relationship is headed. Okay. Okay, may I ask what kind of connection you have with this person? Is this a friend? Is this a partner? Is this a love interest? Is this a family member? That I just need that kind of specific. You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to, but I do like to know what your relation to this person is. And just so you know, I might not be able to answer like exact like words or like phrases of like what is he saying. I only really do messages about like just what comes through. I might get like some specific things, but it's just gonna depend on like what spirit says to me really and what the cards say to me. So just know that we're a love connection in separation, in long distance too. When you're in no contact right now. Okay. Okay. right, and you want loving other connections. Let me write that down for you. So I'm gonna shuffle off camera, and then once I have the cards, I will show you everything and do your reading and get you your timestamp. Before family responsibilities overwhelmed him and things between us became unbalanced, so we had an ending. Okay, I see. Okay, let's shuffle your cards. Sure, this is exciting. I actually never had a reading like this. Loving your stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, that's exciting that you've never had a reading like this before. I will do my best. I will do my best. Okay. Alright, what do we need to know? What is the vibe with, is it, did I say the name right? Is it Vaughness? Is it just Vaughn or? Okay. Yeah, Vaughness. Okay, I hope I'm saying that. Apologies if I'm not saying it correctly. Okay. And then the last card. We're gonna use this. Ooh, I love shuffling the D&D deck. Very nice to shuffle. Okay. Oh! Ooh, okay. Cool, cool. Alright, now I'm gonna get your timestamp. Thank you for being patient. Ooh, I'm hearing Chihiro in my head by Billie Eilish. I don't know if that song may resonate with this reading. Did you take my love away from me? Oh my goodness, Virgo Empress. You got a crazy timestamp. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Wait. Look at your timestamp. I'm gonna put it in this chat as well. Guys, look at that timestamp. Hold on, I'll say it out loud in a second. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. We got, you Virgo Empress, 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 33 seconds. What? What the heck? That's crazy. What the heck? We gotta add that to the angel number counter. That's a crazy timestamp. Okay, so 333 might be a angel number with a message for you if you want to look that up. 333. That's a crazy timestamp. Whoa. Crazy. I need to buy. Whoa, you have such a beautiful singing voice. Oh, thank you, thank you. I do love to sing. I usually sing more. Actually, during a lot of my tarot streams, I sing, but it's usually only when I'm playing my own music. This is just like some free chill music, but when I'm playing my playlist, I'll be singing. I have been wanting to do that again. I do like the chill vibes of this, but also I really like singing because a lot of times I channel messages through the songs as well. It's a little scary sometimes, not gonna lie. But yeah, okay, I'm excited to get into this. And you got an extra card, by the way. Does sing a bit during your art streams too. Oh yeah, I do stream, or do sing during my art streams as well. When I'm listening to my music. Oh, I love that song, Chihiro. It's a good one. It was also 303. Wow, they be speaking. They be on business. Okay. So, representing what you are wanting from this connection currently, Virgo Empress, we have, I believe this is the Knight of Swords. In reverse, question mark? Sometimes I don't take it in reverse. So we'll see. What your person is wanting from this connection currently. We have the Eight of Swords. And where this connection is possibly heading, we got 2 cards that kind of flung out at me. We have the Emperor and the Nine of Intelligence. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. So we have two swords cards here. The swords are all about our thoughts, our mental space, how we're thinking, which makes sense because your question you did ask, like, is he talking to his parents about your guys' connection? Like, and you're wondering like what he's been saying. So that makes sense with the swords coming out then. 9 of intelligence, never heard. So this is the D&D tarot. So they use a bit of a different, like, what are they called? Suits? I don't know what they translate to. However, intelligence does feel like it could be swords, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not for sure, because it also, I think it's kind of its own thing, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, we got swords energy here, so. What you're wanting, the Knight of Swords. Possibly in reverse. Okay. So, Knight's energy, I always describe it as feeling very determined, feeling, ambitious, moving forward, making progress. I almost feel like it was really difficult when you guys had that ending you were talking about, when you were taking a break. I literally looked up at the words taking a break on my wall here. That's crazy. I feel like for you, you really wanted to follow the momentum of this connection. You just wanted to keep going. However, realistically, you know, obviously things needed to have a break to end in some way. So I think that's actually why this came out in reversed. Like, it's almost like there's like, your physical world is not matching up to what you feel and think inside of you. I think your head is still, I don't know how recently this happened. I feel like in your head, you're still like very attached to this person, attached to this connection. It's almost like physically things ended, physically things detached, but when it comes to your thoughts and your headspace, I feel like you're still. Oh, that's interesting. I'm getting like an image of like a bench with 2 seats. I'm actually seeing like this item I have in my Animal Crossing game, but it's like this bench with 2 seats, and it's like, imagine the bench is the relationship, and when you guys were together, you were both sitting there. However, it's like when things kind of had that ending, it's like he walked away, and physically you had to walk away, but mentally you're still here sitting in this chair waiting. Do a karaoke stream maybe, or a song tarot waiting. Ooh, yeah, I mean, I've been on my friends' karaoke streams before. I do love doing that. I love singing. I mean, if enough people want it, maybe I could do like a solo karaoke thing one day. But I don't know how many people would show up to that. But yeah, next stream I can play music for my next tarot stream if people are wanting that. I have been wanting to do that myself. But yeah, okay. It does feel like that break for growth or something, very much attached. The connection feels a little, I feel like, yeah, you're kind of stuck waiting, especially because you are in no contact. You're just kind of like, you have no idea I mean, that's why you asked this question, huh? You have no idea what he's thinking if he feels the same. I think that really bothers you sometimes. You're just like, I just want to know. So let's read the Knights page really quick. Where did that go? The guide looked... Is it in here? Yes, it is. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I don't know if I could host like a karaoke with like other people. Mainly because I feel like it would stress me out so much. I feel like I'd be stressed. Because I have a lot of friends who do karaoke streams and stuff, but I know a lot of people do solo karaoke. Here it is. Okay. Knight of Swords. It's kind of hard to read, so I'll read it to you. The Knight of Swords takes action. He knows where he is going and follows the plans. He sees the goal and runs towards it without stopping. His moves are calculated and intelligent with no mistake. I feel like you're really wanting and hoping that this connection comes back together and that you can continue living life with this person. Oh, my model's lagging. I hope everything's good. I hope it's just VTube Studio, not anything else. Oh gosh. Okay, my model might just be... Let me redo this thing here. If it lags, it lags. Sometimes it just kind of does that. But yeah, okay, back to the Knight of Swords. Knows where he's going, follows the plan. I feel like you're really believing in this connection. Yeah, but there's just a lot of physical barriers stopping you. Okay. Now for the 8 of Swords on his side of things. What is he wanting from this game? I don't know if he's like a more logical, analytical type person. He doesn't have to be, but I feel like he's definitely in his head about a lot of things. I feel like he has a lot of things, not just with this connection, but like just in his life that he's thinking about and like maybe even anxious about. The 8 of Swords talks about like mentally imprisoning yourself. Like you're kind of doing that to yourself. Like you're having all these thoughts or carrying all these weights mentally, and you're creating, sometimes you're creating the illusion that you're trapped, but sometimes people don't realize that they're the ones doing that to themselves. However, I don't know if that's necessarily the case for him. He could genuinely have things like relating to his family or other people that he's maybe taking care of, or just like even his job, or just things he's like stressed about that he has to worry and focus on. I noticed that the way I'm talking is speeding up. Like I don't know if he's just like has a really messy head right now. I think you're definitely on his mind, but it's really messy. I think that's what you need to understand. Whereas like you, I feel like have more space mentally to focus on him in this connection. I feel like for him, there's just a lot of chaos surrounding him. And he just, and this may be something you discussed with your break, like he just may not have like the mental capacity to keep up with a committed relationship. You did ask, is he talking to other people? I'll pull another card to kind of like try to answer more of like the question you had. I just want to, okay, see the vibes of like how he's actually like speaking, because like Swords does also talk about communication, but I'll see like, we'll see what this says about like in terms of like, is he talking to you about other people? Oh wait, oh my god, this is a cute card. I don't think I've seen this one before. I think this is the Page of Wands. Wait, this is so cute. I got it in reverse, but it's a little mouse guy. Is he talking to you about other people? I think he might be keeping it to himself mostly. Because like the pages talk about, you know, sometimes being a newbie, starting a new path, like being a beginner, and the wands talk about action, taking action, activity, what you're actually doing in the world, and like actually speaking. I don't know if he's actually, I feel like he might not have the confidence to really discuss you, because I think he probably gets emotional about it, to be honest. I feel like when it comes to you, he's keeping, that's just one of the things he's kind of keeping to himself, especially because I think there's a lot that feels uncertain with your connection. Like from his perspective, things feel very uncertain. He doesn't know, because you also have to remember, okay, because I'm about to, I think he might be feeling, or at least thinking similarly to you. Like he's probably has moments where he's wondering what you're thinking, you know? And he doesn't know. Especially if you guys aren't talking. So, because this is something that's like, I feel like it means a lot to him, I feel like he's just not, it's not really something he's discussing much with others, willingly at least. Like, maybe he'll answer questions if people ask, but I feel like he's keeping to himself because he's just like, I just have to focus on this other stuff. I can't. Oh, let me sip some more water. Uh-oh, my model's frozen again. Hello? Okay. Do you see us reuniting later on? I left the door open. Makes sense, it resonates. You think I'll hear from him and Jan? Well, let's look at these two cards. Honestly, oh my gosh. Hey, please, I'm sorry about my model lagging. Here, let me refresh this actually. I'm not the type of tarot reader that's gonna be like, you're gonna talk to him on October 15th, at a park in a mysterious way. Like, I don't usually get specifics like that. Most of what I get is what people need to hear, and sometimes there's certain stuff that we aren't meant to know, you know? But yeah, we'll get into the last two cards here. Oh, my poor model. I'm upset it's lagging. Here, let me just reload VTube Studio while I'm yapping still. So these are where your relationship is possibly heading. Please know, anytime I talk about the future, take it with a grain of salt. The future is always changing, energy is always changing. I could be right, I also could be wrong. So please know, you also have free will, you have a choice. So, you know, it's the future. Like, just know, like, it's not all like 100% gonna be like this, whatever I say, you know? VTube Studio. Load that up real quick. I'm not even looking at the bottom. I understand. Energy's changing. Yeah. Okay, give it 2 more seconds. Getting there. If this doesn't work, then I'll just ignore the model. It's getting towards the end of the stream anyways. Okay. Yeah, it's being weird. Whatever, man. It's lagging. That's not my problem anymore. Okay, so the Emperor and the 9 of Intelligence. Okay. I do feel like with the Emperor energy here, I do feel like there's a possibility of you talking with him again. Do you think Moon will notice? I did actually notice when you put that up there. I forgot instantly. What the heck? Wow. Funny. Okay, anyway, sorry, but one of my mods did a poll in the Twitch chat. Did you know you can do ones that don't have points? Gotta go. Alright, that's okay. Okay, sorry. Anyways, back to the reading. The Emperor is a pretty significant card, and ooh, okay, I'm kind of seeing you as this 9 of Intelligence and him as the Emperor almost. Like, I feel like, okay, multiple things here. If you do end up coming back together with him, I feel like it'll be when he's a lot more balanced and ready for that. Because the Emperor is the energy of all the kings in the tarot deck together. Yes, you can, Tapani. That I think that the normal polls shouldn't have to use points. That might be why no one's voting. Or I do have a lot of lurkers on my Twitch, to be honest. But anyways, okay. I feel like it'll be when, if that does happen, he definitely needs to be in an energy where there's a lot more space for that in his life. That's one thing I'm getting. The other thing I got with this Emperor is that I think it's very possible you guys may talk again at the very least. I'm not saying you'll get back together, but you might talk and connect again. And the 9 of Intelligence. Well, let's look at this Emperor first in this guidebook. Let's see what it says. I'm pretty sure it's just like /poll Tapani. Let's see. The Emperor. Finding the source of your inner authority. Wow, okay, I think that makes sense a lot for him of finding the source of your inner authority. Maybe he kind of, yeah, that kind of goes back to like the helpless thing with this 8 of Swords energy. Like, once he stops trapping himself mentally and maybe putting himself in this situation or figures this out, that's literally what I was saying, huh? Like, once he figures this out, I think he'll be in a much better position to consider this connection again. And now with the 9 of Intelligence, let's see what that says. Oh, okay. I feel like this is a bit of advice to you. Alright, so here's the 9 of Intelligence. Oh, see, okay, Tapani, that's a prediction. I'm talking about the polls, like doing /poll, like /. Okay, we were actually talking about 2 different things. That's where I got confused. Okay, we were talking about different things. They're very similar. Okay, anyways, back to this. Looking at how thoughts can create turmoil and finding a way to observe them from dispassionate space of stillness. Sorry, hold on. I'm reading this again for my own brain. Looking at how thoughts can create turmoil and finding a way to observe them from a dispassionate space of stillness. Okay, so... Alright. So going back to what I said, so you know how you, Virgo Empress, you are still mentally here in this connection. And he is dealing with his stuff, right? I think you are definitely causing a bit of, like, kind of like what it said, like, turmoil, or, like, I guess you're thinking and worrying a lot about this. Especially if this is taking up a lot of, like, your time, like, you're still there mentally, right? I think the same way that there's advice for him to become this Empress energy, or Emperor energy, there's similar advice of you finding ways to kind of calm your mind about this connection, and maybe even not keeping yourself here and waiting for this person. Or I guess just letting it affect you from growing in your own life. Because the truth is, like, I feel like this is almost like the perfect scenario, and we don't know what he's gonna do, and we also don't know exactly what you're gonna do or what you're even gonna want, you know, in the future. So I feel like for both of you, in order for you guys to come back together, you definitely need to grow as individuals. And for you, whereas him, that means focusing on himself, and dealing with the things around him. I think for you, that means focusing less on this connection, because it's like you kind of need to be more present with what's happening in your own life and focusing on that. And, you know, things ended for a reason, and there's a separation for a reason. I can understand. I agree, and have taken steps not to be stuck. I think, especially, like, it's like the mental aspect as well, though. Like, hold on, what did it say? Like, I was kind of getting the advice of it, of like viewing it, looking at how thoughts in turmoil, finding a way to observe them from a dispassionate space of stillness. Like, looking at, it's almost like you kind of need to, I feel like you're very emotionally invested in this, which obviously makes sense, right? But I think you need to almost kind of view things from like a non-emotional lens. Which you may already be doing, but I think that's kind of the advice here, is like you need to kind of look at it from like a different perspective, which is kind of hard to do when you're like, you know, really connected with this person and feel that way and feel a lot about them. And like I said, it's up, you do, these are just cards at the end of the day. Like, please do whatever you feel is best, you know? I'm just here to deliver messages, but it's all up to you. But don't allow yourself to feel like your life won't be complete or can't move on, you know, without this person. Like, you, I think, definitely need to rein your thoughts in with this connection and just kind of move on in a way. And moving on, you know, like, you can still, you know, kind of be like, well, you know, if we come back together, we come back together. And I think you already said, like, the door's open, but I feel like there's still a lot of parts of you that are still just really, like, sitting here waiting. Even if you, I feel like some of this is, like, really deep in there, and that's not easy to get rid of. But the best thing you can do is, like I said, focus on yourself, focus on what you want to do with your life, on things you're passionate about that are individual to you. Yeah, okay. Whew, okay, that was a lot. But I think that is the messages. That is all the messages I have for you, Virgo Empress. I really hope this resonated, and I hope it helped you. I hope it maybe eased your mind or gave you a direction to go, or just, you know, gave you what you need. I hope this was what you needed. Thank you for stopping by and trusting me. It means a lot. And yeah, if you ever want to rewatch, you can do so on my YouTube channel, which you're already on. I should be putting the timestamps up after I end stream. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, for sure, that's not a secret. Just unconsciously choosing to keep my life going while still hoping for you. That's right. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, you just might have to kind of like lower down, not to like crush your dreams, but I think you're just like, the hopes that you have might be leaning too far into, like, you know, basically what I was saying, like thinking about too much and letting it affect you too much, you know? But yeah, thanks so much. This is very insightful. I'm glad. You're very welcome. Okay. so unless anyone does a last minute donation on Kofi, which you're welcome to do, last call for donation readings to come through. Otherwise, we will raid out to someone on Twitch. But yeah. Okay, I will give a minute if anyone wants to do any last minute donation readings. Okay, so yeah, speak up now if you're gonna do a donation reading, otherwise I'm gonna probably raid someone. I think I'd be reporting me because I created it, so I'm gonna do that. No, there was never a poll back to the Okay, Devon. Okay, Devon. Okay. Let us look for someone to raid. Let's see, is there a lot of tarot people live? Okay, I'm so indecisive right now. I am really hungry though. Do I raid someone else or do I raid my friend again? That is the question. You know what? Let's raid Parker. Parker's super sweet. Okay, we're gonna raid Parker. Parker's so sweet. Parker, I always see Parker in like all my friends' communities and all of that. Oh, thank you to Bonnie for doing the messages. Yes, so in the Twitch chat, the first one is for subscribers, second one is for followers. If you want to copy the raid message, it'd mean a lot to me if you stuck around for the raid. But yeah, okay, we are gonna end stream now. Thank you guys so much. I did almost 4 hours today. Wow. Well, thank you all. I appreciate you all hanging out and getting readings from me. Brain things. I have private readings available on my Kofi if anyone wants to check that out. I have really cheap ones, $15. I have more expensive ones if you want more detailed readings and all that. I'll be live for sure on Thursday with another Root TTRPG session. Possibly Wednesday, we'll see what happens. If you'd like to join my Discord server as well, the link is there in the Twitch chat. But yeah, we're gonna raid. Let me make sure I spell this right. Actually, I can do it on here. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or rest of your day or night. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.